Ah, you can hear me now, can't you? Hello, Facebook, all the world, YouTube, wherever else this ends up. This is David R. Day, and I've had a very interesting morning so far. Thank you for joining me, Candy and Sharon. Let me know. Sharon, I do these on Tuesdays. I do Tuesday mornings and Friday afternoons. Um, I'm a bit discombobulated. I just didn't work today. My internet wouldn't hook up, then my microphone wouldn't work, but I'm here now. Life is good. Candy tells me that I have sound. Oh, so let's get right to it. What are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk, it's going to be short and sweet, maybe even shorter since it's not working all that well. We're going to talk about why it's not all about you. I'm going to show you a video about me producing a beautiful rainbow and making a woman smile, which is always a good thing. And I'm going to show you a little video, it's a little bit dark, of some wild horses as they walk away from me. So, what do you say we get started? Really, really, it's not all about you. I know in these tough times and everything going on, it's easy to believe that that guy in the car that cut you off, he's doing it on purpose, that he's doing it because of you. It's really easy to believe that that email that your uh, colleague sent to everybody was really about you, but it's really not about you. This cat making whiny noises at my feet, well, it really is about me, but it's also about the cat. She didn't want to come up now, so she was going to come up. That's a great example of what I'm talking about. It's not all about you. That cat, bless her little heart, she she just well, and now she's back. She doesn't know what she wants, and like a lot of us. But what I'm trying to say is, it's so easy to get wrapped up in ourselves, to believe that the whole world is out to get us. It really isn't. None of this stuff, none of this election, none of the politics, none of the back and forth, none of the people who are on Facebook, they're really not directing it at you. But it's so hard not to think about me. But it's not about you. So that comment that person made about smelly feet wasn't about you. Might have been about me. My feet are bad, but it's not about you. So what can you do about it? Don't take it personally. None of this is all that important in the long run. Take a walk, take a deep breath. I'm getting really back into meditation because I'm having some difficulties in some of the rest of my life. My friend Robin here is on. I've sent out some I'm sending out to the universe that I need some help on my book. Those of you, you Candy, Sharon, and V, who have been with me through all of this journey, know that it really it has been a challenge. I have learned that just because you have a photographer's eye does not mean that you have a a a writer's ear. I can't even say it. Photographer's eye, writer's ear. So, um, we obsess over the phone calls and the little bits and pieces, and we look at it. It's really, really easy to get angry when you're sucking it in and taking it all in and carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. Don't do that. Hold back. Think about it. Take a wider view. Take a big breath. Take a step, reflect on the world, be grateful, and help somebody out like your crazy cat. She finally decided to show up. So, Sunny, is it all about you? Is it about you today, Sunny girl? There you go. Um, you got to be careful because if you lead a life that's all about you, pretty soon it really will be all about you because everybody will get tired of you. There you go. So let's talk a little bit about my book. As you know, I have moved over. I have moved over. I've completely changed it. I was originally gonna do Tales from the Road, just around the bend, and then I was gonna do a beautiful book about the Snake River. But I found one that's extremely well done by a man named Dirk Anderson, and some of you may know him, and Doug Copsey, two kind of locals. Doug actually moves in and out of Jackson Hole now, but Doug lives in Boise, and it's fantastic. It's really exactly the book I wanted, so I had to rethink about it. So I dug into my files, I dug into what's going on, and it occurs to me that I know an awful lot about the wonderful waterways in Idaho. One of the covers of a calendar was Coeur d'Alene. This image here is Box Canyon. I have a ton. I have a ton of images that come from uh, all over Idaho, and I love to get my feet wet. My buddies who go with me laugh because I have to take 2 or 3 pairs of shoes, and I bring waders and high boots. I love waterproof boots because for me, I love to get down in the water. You can see from this image that I am right at the edge of that waterfall. And there it is, and I love the way it looks. Beautiful sky behind it. It was great fun. So I'm working on this book, but I don't want it to just be a bunch of beautiful pictures. I wanted to have some more substance. So I've been writing about the geology and the geography. It's interesting, but it doesn't really have a lot of punch. And quite frankly, I have not figured out a way to do that. So I'm going to hire a book coach or an editor or a maybe even somebody to help me write a little bit of it, a co-writer. I'm looking for that. So that's kind of where I'm at. So what do you think, guys? I've asked the last 3 shows for a snappy title about Wet and Wild. My friend Miguel Junco had some very interesting comments. I think his favorite was Idaho Wet and Wild. No, that will not be the title. Although you just really never know. Like I said, the writing part is not easy. A photographer's eye does not mean having a writer's ear. So, like I said, today can it be a little bit short? I want to show you something here. When I go out, one of the problems of being a photographer is that when you go out, Cat's still here. When you go out, you often search, and you don't always find. And this is a great example. So I'm going to show you a short video. Unfortunately, it's a little dark because it was dark. This is